Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, I eat folks sampler video series videos I've been doing for a while now, where I go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, well, you better believe that out there somewhere there's a shark eating the hell out of something. But anyway, sharks aside, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? What am I doing? I'm inside the truck. You can see it. It's inside the truck. On top of that, wearing a cool shirt. Folks, what cool shirt am I wearing? Boom! Raven Black shirt. Raven Black, they're a band. Been around for a little bit now. I'm a big fan of them. I got to see them open up a few years ago for Static X. Instantly made a fan out of me. Grabbed a shirt. I even took a couple of videos, and just in case you're interested, they are on this channel. I'm just saying, there's better videos out there, and, you know, their music is available on different platforms and YouTube and all this such. So, just in case you're interested, really good band. But anyway, what am I actually trying for you all today, folks? Well, we're taking a return back to Potbelly for boom! Yeah, there we go. Yes, folks, it's a Potbelly shake. Let's chill. It's got a cookie on it. Cookie. And it's got a little thing. I'm going to take the thing off. It's going to the paper straws. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the paper straws, but I'm not against the whole thing. It's just not my favorite thing in the world. That's all I'm saying. I should probably get like a metal straw or something just for my own personal usage. But anyway, this isn't just any shake, folks. No, at the time I'm doing this, we're smack dab in December. This is their eggnog shake. I got an advertisement for it on the old Facebook page and was like, sure, why not? I mean, for one thing, it's an easy thing to review, and then for another thing, I like eggnog. I actually did an eggnog comparison video. I think it was, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. Go watch that video if you're interested. And it comes with these little butter cookies. It's got labeled with the Potbelly thing. I like these. I don't think I've had any in, I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and say at least 20 years. It tastes like memories. Yeah, they're good. I like them. Not as good as I remember as a kid. My grandparents used to give them to me. They were always around the house, so I was a big fan of those. Anyway, cookie aside. Now, I will say this. I'm going to put this disclaimer at the beginning of this. There we go. I'm going to do 2 more reviews after this. One for some soup, one for a sandwich. Shake, soup, sandwich. Shake, small soup, regular size sandwich. I paid over $20 for this. This better be a great goddamn meal, because that's a bit fucking much for a sandwich. I mean, I like Potbelly. I did a review of their Cubano sandwich that they now offer. Go get yourself a proper Cubano is all I'm saying. But I like Potbelly, but inflation and what have you, come on now. Let's try a shake. You don't get the same level of suction with a paper straw. It's just not as good of a thing. And again, I'm not against the whole thing. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm all for us finding an alternative, but we have to find an alternative that's actually suitable, that does the job as well. I don't think paper straws do as good a job, is all I'm saying. But in terms of the shake itself, it's good. It has a nice eggnoggy taste, which eggnog can be very divisive, you know, but for myself, I'm a big fan of it. And it tastes eggnoggy. It's nice and cold. I mean, it's a shake, you'd like to think. That's why it's the first thing that I did. But yeah, and it, you know, you can taste it's got maybe a little bit of a cinnamony spice. There's almost a little bit of a boozy taste to it. I'm not saying that there's booze in it, but I think it's been spiced to be somewhat reminiscent. Because it just feels like it has a oh so slightly harder edge. than just like standard, basic bitch eggnog that you can get. But yeah, no, that's actually really good. I like this a lot. Now, was it almost $5 worth of a fucking milkshake? No! No, it wasn't. But it is good. I mean, it's good. Like, it is genuinely a really good shake. It's got a nice consistency to it. The eggnog aspect of it tastes good. It actually tastes better than, again, some of the more, sort of bargain basement eggnogs that you can get. I will give Potbelly this. It costs a little bit more, a lot more, but in terms of the quality, it is there. Like, you do taste a difference compared to some other places. So, I'll give them that. Like I said, I don't know if it's worth quite that much. I mean, whether or not I would recommend it to somebody else. In terms of the flavor, absolutely. If you enjoy eggnog, I'm a big fan of eggnog and milkshakes, so this works perfectly for me. I think in that regard, yes. But again, the price aspect does kind of have to come into play on some level. And I mean, that kind of comes down to your personal, your personal finances and what you're willing to spend on stuff. For me, I don't go to Potbelly a lot. They're more of an occasional, just here or there type of thing. I have lots of other sandwich places around me. They've got a couple of delis and stuff. Typically, you're going to get, maybe even a little bit better quality for, a little less money. But they don't have an eggnog shake, I'll say that much. So it kind of comes down to, it's like, well, if I'm at Potbelly, like let's say I was at Potbelly again, would I get this again? I might, because it's good and it's not something I can get too many other places anyway. I'm sure there's other places that have eggnog shakes right now. But would I go out of my way for it? Would I just stop in just to get an eggnog shake? No. Again, there's, hell, I could make an eggnog shake if I really wanted to. There's eggnog ice cream and stuff. And I'd probably end up paying less per portion. But it does taste good. If you're at a Potbelly or somebody who likes Potbelly anyway, there is no reason to not give this a shot unless you're just not into eggnog. Even if it does cost a little bit too much, in my opinion. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous search here, and folks, you go over there and have yourselves a truly eggnog-tastic rest of your life. Because, yeah, a lot of people don't like eggnog. That is what it is. But then at the same time, not everybody has to like everybody. We should all get along. But not everybody has to be everybody else's cup of tea. That's all I'm saying. I know for myself, I'm an acquired taste. I own it. I'm over here wearing a Raven Black t-shirt, doing food reviews out in the middle of a Verizon. That's not going to be for everybody. But, final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But, what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. Not the easiest thing in the world to do, folks. In fact, it can be one of the most difficult at times. We live very stressful times. Things can be really hard to deal with. But we take a step back. We try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives so that even if we do fall prey to that, the next time around hopefully gives us better tools to go over there and do a little bit better. And the very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. You're going to make yourself your own eggnog shake because you're going to be like, I don't really want to spend over $5 for a milkshake. Not even that big of a milkshake. But you go over there, you get yourself some eggnog ice cream, depending on what time of year it is. Get yourself some, although even then, you can get, typically what I've seen, if you go to, the right gas stations and stuff, they'll have, the Mexican ice creams. Some of them will have the bars, or some of them will be, kind of in these sleeves. And they have, eggnog-flavored ones all year round, which is fantastic, by the way. But maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to make your own eggnog shake, do all this stuff. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be so wonderful. And it's going to get passed around from person to person. Not just the one, but, people will go over there and be like, oh, it's a really good recipe and this, that, and the other thing. Eventually, I don't know, Disney or something. Maybe not Disney. Disney's a little bit evil these days. But some big company goes over there, they decide they're going to come up with a whole movie based around just your eggnog and the wonderful Christmas movie, and then it becomes a classic for years and years. Or conversely, you could go over there and just get yourself some eggnog, or make some eggnog. I've never made eggnog, but I'm sure other people do it. And you can go over there and just celebrate with the family, or just by yourself, or do whatever. Bye.